Hello my dear students, welcome you all to today's video. How are you all? Hope all of you are keeping fine at home. So today it is a continuation of the previous videos. You might have been watching the previous videos about acids and bases. So today we are going to study about an important topic, that is pH scale. Have you ever heard about pH scale? If not, don't worry. Just watch this video till the end. Okay? So let's move to the video. pH scale was discovered by a German scientist, a German chemist. His name is Sorensen. He made this scale for the purpose of finding out the strength of an acid or a base. We know that we can divide an acid or a base into two forms: strong acid, weak acid, and strong base and weak base. But we don't know how do we find out the strength of an acid, isn't it? So to find out the strength of an acid, we have a term or we have a measurement that is known as pH scale. pH scale is a scale which runs from 0 to 14, where 7 is treated as a neutral one. So we know that from 7 to 0, all these are acids. And from 7 to 14, as you move from 7 to 14, all these are bases. So from 7, we can, on the right side of the 7, we can see the bases, and on the left side, we can see the acids. Okay? And there also we have the separation. What is the separation? Suppose if the pH of a acid is 0 and pH of one another acid is, suppose acid A is having 0 and acid B is having pH 6. So we have to do the measurement as acid A is more acidic than acid B, because from this we can assume what it is. Because from neutral, while we go to the 0, what will happen? Acidity will increase. But from 7 to 14, basicity will increase. Clear? Is it clear? So, this pH scale can be used for the purpose of finding out the strength of an acid and a base. Is it clear to all? So, this pH is also having great importance in our day-to-day life. We will study about those important role of pH. So our next topic is importance of pH in everyday life. pH plays a very important role in our everyday life, but we were all not aware about it. Some of them are pH in our digestive system. Let's see about it. First one is pH in our digestive system. We know that the food we eat will be broken down into simpler substances and it will get digested inside our stomach. And in our stomach there is an acid present. Which acid do you know? Dilute hydrochloric acid. Dilute hydrochloric acid is present in our stomach. And this acid will help to digest the food we eat. And suppose this acid, production of this acid is in excess. There may be many reasons for the production of this acid in excess format. It may be, one reason may be overeating. Okay? And if the production of this dilute HCl is excess in our stomach, what happens? And this acid will create some problems in our stomach. That problems may lead to pain, a severe stomach ache, a stomach pain, discomfort. Maybe it leads to some bowel problems also. So to avoid this, when you meet a doctor, to avoid or get relief from this situation, he will give a medicine, and that medicine will contain only one thing, that is called antacid. Main content of antacid is nothing other than a base. Why? Because we know that acid plus base gives a salt which is neither acidic nor basic. So what will happen? This excess dilute hydrochloric acid which is present in our stomach will make some problems in our stomach, and that problems can be cured by having antacid tablets or antacid solution which contain a base. So excess acid's presence will be diluted by this base which is present in the antacid. So that is one of the application of pH in our digestive system. Okay, and second one, pH change cause tooth decay. pH change cause tooth decay. What is this? What is this pH change cause tooth decay means? We know that whenever you have sugary food items, okay, whenever you have food items contain sugar, this sugar which left over in our mouth can cause the lowering of pH in our mouth. And because this leftover sugar mix with bacteria, or bacteria will react on it and it can produce acids, and because of the production of acid inside our mouth, it will lower the pH of our mouth. The tooth decay starts when the pH of our mouth becomes 5.5. If the pH becomes 5.5, if it lower than 5.5, our tooth decay starts. Even though our tooth which is made up of a enamel known as calcium phosphate, which is the hardest material of our body, even though it will start corrode and we feel discomfort and pain. And even if it lower than 5.5 and reach to other case, then we will have a severe pain. So what you have to do at the beginning itself, the only remedy is that we have to brush our teeth with proper toothpaste. So the base contained in the toothpaste will reduce the presence of acid or neutralize the presence of acid, so we will feel good. Clear? So these are two importance of pH in our everyday life. Now the third one, we know that plants and animals, some of the plants and animals are using this pH as a chemical warfare. We can call it as a chemical warfare, because we know that when an ant bites or a honeybee sting, what will happen? If an ant bites to my body or our body, what will happen? Immediately we will feel an itching or burning sensation over that affected area, and we will start rubbing or itching that. So what is the main reason behind it? Do you know? Because the ant's body is having an acid. When it stings, it will leave a formic acid, a small percentage of formic acid in our skin. So presence of an acid can cause burning pain or irritation. Because of that, we feel uncomfortable. Okay, so how can we get rid of it situation? We just apply some soap solution or calamine solution. Even in the case of a honeybee bite, I'm telling, even in the case of a honeybee bite, just apply a calamine solution over the affected area, or soap solution over the affected area. If that neutralize the effect of acid, we feel comfortable. Okay, clear? The fourth point is the plants and animals are pH sensitive. Yes, we know that the most of the plants grow well with a pH range of almost 7. If the soil is too acidic or too basic, plants do not grow well or grow badly. So at that stage, what the farmers will do, you may have observed that, because our place itself is very good for paddy, very well known for paddy fields, and you may have observed that after once harvested, what will happen? They will leave the place for some time, and they will apply some manure. You might have seen that they will apply some manure or cow dung on the fields. There is a theory behind it, because every field, every soil is having a pH. If the pH of the soil is more than 7, that means if it is too basic, that is not good for growing plants. And if it is less than 7, that is too acidic, it is also not good. Suppose the soil is too much acidic, what happened? To relieve it, good for planting, what the farmers will do, they will apply some bases like quicklime. They will spread some bases like quicklime on the field, so that the presence of this bases will reduce the effect of acid and the field will be ready for another cultivation. Suppose the field is too much basic, what will happen? What they will do? They will spread some organic manure like compost, decaying plants in their field, and the presence of them will reduce the basicity, and the soil will be perfectly right for cultivation of plants. Clear? So that is the fourth point which we have to remember. So these 4 points, there are many. These 4 are the important points of pH in our everyday life. Let's rewind it. First one, pH in our digestive system. Second one, pH change cause tooth decay. Third, plants and animals take the advantage of pH through a chemical warfare. And fourth, plants and animals are pH sensitive. Is it clear, my students? So in this video, we have learned about what is pH scale, how can we measure an acid or a base with the help of a pH scale, and what are the importance of, or what are the important role played by pH in our everyday life. Clear? So we will meet in another video with next topic, that is salts. Please don't miss the video. Thank you.